Experiencing harmony merely by aligning with the point of balance goes against our training. We've learned that life is tough. Life's a bitch and then you die. A series of never-ending challenges that will eventually wear you down. If you stay ever vigilant and on your toes, you can stay one step ahead of your eventual downfall, but eventually it is going to get you. Many of us unconsciously hold these beliefs because they were imprinted upon us without our conscious awareness. These unconsciously held beliefs push us towards our lower chakras, the survival of the fittest mentality. Understanding your chakras can help break the yoke that ties you to the cultural beliefs you've assimilated. If you are often unbalanced in a particular chakra, you are likely attempting to maintain an inherently false image of yourself. False in that is not the genuine you, and doesn't lead you to your center, but to a state of imbalance. If it led you to your center, you would not experience imbalance. These false images are incorporated into your self-image when you over-respond and adapt to other people's view of you. What role did you play within your family? Everyone assumes a role within the dynamics of the family, and this early identity of the self within the family is strong conditioning. This will drive you to maintain certain behavior patterns consistent with your family role until you do the work of liberating yourself, becoming spiritually free. If you are the oldest child, you likely took on the family role as the responsible one. Do you have an overdeveloped third chakra, a difficulty in surrendering control in most situations? Or were you the youngest child, with a tendency to defer to others for your security? This would likely lead to an unbalanced first chakra and a tendency for dependency on others. Or were you the family troublemaker, peacemaker, black sheep? All these roles condition us to patterns of behavior. If you are constantly unbalanced in a particular chakra, consider your early childhood role in your family and see if some of the roots of your current behavior began there. When you can identify the sources of patterns in your behavior, it is easier to overcome the reactionary behavior and enter into conscious choice of what is in your best interests. Breaking family ties and cultural imprints, whether they were spoken or unspoken, is essential to know your most genuine self. We do not want to assume that all conditioning was inappropriate. Some conditioning may have led to patterns that are perfectly healthy for you. However, it is likely that some of the imprinting was not supportive of your most natural way of being. It is clear that an overreaction against this early imprinting would also throw you into imbalance, leading to a tendency to react rather than respond to situations and therefore not allowing your conscious choice to enter in. Develop the witness point in consciousness to observe yourself in life. Know that you are meant to live in harmony, and then if this is not your experience, find the patterns. Observe yourself and notice the hooks that pull you out of your center. Simply said, you must let go of harmful behaviors that you are holding on to. Essentially, you depersonalize the issues by detaching yourself from them. As the saying goes, to experience harmony, let go of your need to be right. Let's say you are constantly unbalanced in the second chakra with tendencies toward excessive focus on sensory gratification. Could the roots of this be in your early childhood, where your senses deprived, leaving you with the feeling of never quite getting your fill of pleasure? Was there a lack of affection? Were you not breastfed? Is the insatiable urge for pleasure in your adult life a futile attempt to gain the pleasure you missed as a child? This is the questioning you want to pursue in tracking down the source of your imbalance. As you observe your behavior and stay conscious of its source simultaneously, it helps you to make conscious choices instead of simply following a blind impulse, consistently leading to a state of imbalance. In this example, you would want to focus on the balanced expression of the second chakra and attempt to become more aligned with it. This would be the ability to experience pleasure, not simply chase it. This also works well with imbalances in other chakras.